everyone, as you can see there is a small tear, so we will start off by threading the needle and then afterwards begin to stitch around the tear as such. Stitch around the edges of this tear and then make sure that you take the needle ever so slightly diagonally, however the stitches will come out horizontally. Go from one end to the other, and then once you're finally done with it, then you may begin to go backwards as such. Go diagonally backwards, and then afterwards, as you're doing so, it'll form a thicker knot to it as such. Now, as you can see, we are going one way downwards and then the other way upwards as such. Once you reach the bottom, you may tie a knot to it and do so underneath, and then finally this is what it should look like. Next, take a large sheet or a large cloth and then afterwards fold it over diagonally 2 times over, and now afterwards slowly begin to cut the corners of it. Now make a larger cut at one of the corners and then afterwards make the slit right through the top middle of it. After you have cut this out, then afterwards open up one of the folds and then the other. Take this hanger and then insert it underneath it. Now once you take it off, it'll form this top. If you take a longer one, it can also be a dress. Now, as you can see, you have a hole in the socks. So make the circular dots all around. Slowly begin to stitch it according to this, and now go as per each of the threads and each of the circular dots that you've put all throughout. Now once you go around in each of them and go from side to side, then you will form the star-like shape. Continue to do so repeatedly and then make multiple layers to it as such. As you are doing so, then the inner layer of it will get closed up, that is, the tear that is there will get closed up. Now continue to do this, and then as you can see, this is what it will finally look like. Then you may tie a knot to it at the bottom. Next, cut off this sleeve and then afterwards take the elastic portion of it. Fold this elastic the other way around. Now fold it over and then slowly begin to stitch it after you folded it over. As you are stitching it, as you can see, we are doing a simple running stitch. Go from one side to the other as such. After you've done this, then tie a knot and then cut it out. Take this yellow thread and then afterwards begin to make this loop stitch out of it repeatedly so. After you've done this, then make sure that you go all the way around. In order to make this loop stitch, put the needle through the thread and then afterwards put it in the middle and then pull it through. Next, take the sweater, it should be a V-neck, and then slowly begin to stitch around it as such. As you can see, we are making this downward V-shaped stitches. Go from one side to the other, and then as you go more and more up, as you can see, it'll become horizontal. Now, it'll also overlap and intertwine as such. As you go above, then you may slightly increase the gaps that are present. Pull it tight together once you're done with it, and then once you do so, now insert the pearls through it all at once, and then afterwards bring it right through the center. Add as many pearls as you want for the length of it, and then tie a knot to the other end of it. Next, take this piece of cloth, cut right through it after folding it over. Now afterwards, bring it together as such. Cut the edges of it and then afterwards make this curved cut through one side of it. Now once you have done this, then go till the other side as well. Once you go till the other side, remove the piece of cloth. Now afterwards unfold it, then remove one layer of it, draw 2 pieces together, and then afterwards slightly cut it through. After you cut it through, then put it aside. Now once you've put it aside, reverse the cloth and then draw it together. Thank you for watching.